Hello friends, hearty welcome to you. In this session, let's look at the first principle of derivative. Before looking into the first principle of derivative, let's try to recap what we have discussed about differentiation in the initial sessions. Differentiation is the branch of mathematics which deals with the rate of change. The rate of change of the rate of change of the function, or the change in the function behavior whenever the domain values are changed. If the ratio of change in the function with respect to the change in the domain values exists, then that function is said to be differentiable at a particular value, and if you limit the change to be 0, then the limit is called as derivative of function. Now let's look at the first principle of derivative. We have I, which is an interval in R. There is a function which is mapped from I to R. That means the domain is I and the range is R. A is a value, A is a point, A is a value which belongs to I, and H or mod of H is not equal to 0, but it is very small such that A plus H also belongs to I. Now if the change in the function, that is f of a plus h minus f of a, divided by the change in the domain, that is h, this ratio exists and it limits to a finite value when the change tends towards 0, that means h tends towards 0, then the function is said to be differentiable at a, and the limit is called the derivative of f at a. So the process of finding the derivative is called as differentiation. Also derivative of f at a is denoted by f dash a, or dy by dx at x equal to a, or y dash a where y equal to f of x. Let's just try to go through that again before we look into one example how to find the derivative by using the first principle. So let us say there is a function. The function is mapped from R to R, or let me say I to R, where I is an interval on R. If there are changes in the values of I, like I is changing from A to A plus H, such that H is very small, that A plus H also belongs to the interval I, then if the ratio of the change in the function, that means f of A plus H minus f of A divided by H exists, and limit of that as h tends to 0, that means the change is tending towards 0. If the limit exists, then f is said to be differentiable, and the limit is called as derivative of f at a. Derivative is also denoted by f dash a dy by dx of x equal to a or y dash a. So let's look into one example now how we can find out the first principle by using the definition. Let's try to use the first principle of derivative to find out the derivative of function x square. That means f of x is x square. We have to find out the derivative of the function. So for that what we will do, now let's try to give the definition. What we know about the derivative, that is nothing but f dash x equal to f of x. Now I have to add a change very small, not equal to 0, minus of f of x, that is the change in the function when there is a change in the x value from x plus h to x. So that is x plus h minus x, that is equal to h. If the limit of this as h tends to 0 exists, then it is called as derivative. So that is what we know. So first we will try to calculate what is f of x plus h, what is f of x, then we will try to find out f dash x. So let me just go to the next step. F dash x, let's do f of x plus h first. We will do it separately. So I will say f of x plus h is nothing but equal to f of x is x square, f of x plus h is nothing but x plus h whole square. We know that that's in the form of a plus b whole square, so I can write it as x square plus h square plus 2hx. Now we know f of x is equal to x square. So let's find out the derivative now. F dash x equal to limit h tends to 0, f of x plus h, that is x square plus h square plus 2hx, this whole thing I have to subtract with f of x, that is x square divided by h. You know that x square cancels out. We'll have h square plus 2hx by h. I should write here limit as h tends to 0. This is nothing but equal to, you can take h common, so it will be limit h tends to 0, h into h plus 2x divided by h, that's equal to, if you apply h equal to 0, you will get the answer as 2x. So we know that the derivative of x square, f of x is x square, f dash x equal to 2x. That's how, using the first principle of derivative, we can find the derivative of x square. Let's do that again. F of x is x square, we want to find out the derivative. So what we are saying is, there is a function, this is the domain where I have the values, that's nothing but x, and the function, if I give x value, the function will give me x square. So this is how the function looks like. I want to find out the derivative of the function x square. For that, what I have done, I said that there is a small change in x, that the x values are changing from x to x plus h, then you will see that f of x also will become x plus h whole square. Now this ratio of the change in function with respect to change in domain, that is f of x plus h minus f of x by h. The limit of that as h tends to 0, that means the change is so small that it limits to a finite value, that's nothing but the derivative. So we have found what is f of x plus h, what is f of x, then we applied the definition. According to that, we know that it's nothing but equal to 2x. Let's do one more example, then we'll wrap up this. Let's find the derivative of root x. So for that, what we will do, again we will go for f of x plus h. F of x plus h is nothing but square root of x plus h. What is f of x? F of x is equal to root of x. So let's find out the derivative. For that I will say f dash x is equal to limit h tends to 0, f of x plus h, that is root of x plus h minus root of x. Now if I substitute h equal to 0, I will get 0. So I will try to rationalize this. I will multiply with root of x plus h plus root x. For that I will write limit h tends to 0, this is equal to root of x plus h minus root x into root of x plus h plus root x divided by h into root of x plus h plus root x. The next step will be limit h tends to 0. Now this is in the form of a minus b into a plus b, a minus b into a plus b, which is nothing but equal to a square minus b square. So let's put that down, a square minus b square. A square is x plus h minus b square is x divided by h into square root of x plus h plus root x. This is equal to limit of h tends to 0, x will cancel, I will have h divided by h into square root of x plus h plus root of x, that is equal to h will cancel. If h equal to 0, substitute, then I will have 1 by root x plus root x, that is 1 by 2 root x. So the square root of x derivative equal to 1 by 2 root x, or can I say x to the power of derivative is 1 by 2 x to the power of minus 1 by 2. So in the next session we will look into some more examples related to derivatives, how to find them by using the first principle. Thanks for your time. I'll catch you again. Thanks.